Are you ready? It's time for the fifth quarter on KALB. Sponsored by Giles Hyundai.
It's the final week of the regular season, and there's plenty of hardware to hand out.
Avoyles looks for redemption in the district championship against Kinder.
Tioga and Ash head to Monroe schools looking for a title and improved seeding in Division I Select.
And Winfield hopes to punch their ticket to the postseason at home.
Highlights from all over Cenla in a huge Week 10 kicks off right now. Welcome into Week 10 of the fifth quarter here on KALB. I'm Harrison Vapnik.
And I'm Julia Keller. Plenty of Cenla teams are looking to improve their playoff seeding positions tonight, including Jamar Washington and the Peabody Warhorses, who needed a home win tonight to keep their playoff hopes alive. Our fifth quarter game of the week is brought to you by Louisiana Farm Bureau. Peabody hosting Wasman on senior night, with both teams looking to end the regular season with a win. Wildcats ball, they connect with Kadarius Williams Jr. for the one-handed catch. He gets into the end zone to put Wasman up 7-0 early on. Warhorses now moving downfield. Zadrian Bolden finds Camarius Adams. He makes the catch and zigzags his way in for the score. 7-6. Wildcats still in the lead. Wasman trading touchdowns now with Peabody. Contavious Griffin with the rock. He gets through the Warhorses defense, takes it to the outside, and easily gets into the end zone, putting the Wildcats back on top 14-6. Warhorses forced to punt. Griffin muffs it. The ball gets loose and it would be recovered by the Warhorses. A huge momentum shift for Peabody, but the Warhorses get all the way to the red zone and have to turn the ball over on downs. The very next play, Griffin gets the handoff, makes a couple of Warhorses miss, and there is nothing in front of him but green grass as he extends the Wildcats lead 14-6 going into the half. Warhorse Nation not giving up hope though. Peabody tries to make the comeback, but Wasman offense would overpower Peabody, taking this one 29-20.
Kinder kicked off senior night at home, hosting Avoyles for the district championship. Early in the game, Kinder quarterback Isaiah Thomas keeps it on the quarterback power, weaves through the Mustangs defenders, and scored. The Yellow Jackets convert for two and make it 8-0 early on. Avoyles tried to answer, but the Kinder run defense holds strong, forcing a Mustangs punt. Kinder ball again, and they deliver again. Thomas finds John and Luke Bentley open downfield and into the end zone, pushing the lead to 14. Mustangs trying to find some life. Quarterback Case Gaucher throws an interception to Cooper Lemons, who nearly ran it back for a touchdown as Kinder takes it 48-6.
For a matchup that will determine the district championship, the Tioga Indians travel to Franklin Parish for their last game of the season. The Patriots begin our game with a huge run from Malik Credit as he finds space through the block to race 40 yards into the end zone, making it 7-0 Franklin Parish. Tioga would find their response with a run from the quarterback Case Malone. With some help from his blockers, he gets the touchdown and ties the game for the Indians at 7. The Patriots would not take that laying down as they find a running touchdown courtesy of Tylen Martin, 14-7 now from Franklin Parish. They would only turn up the heat as LSU commit Des Elias would run the ball in himself and extend the Patriot lead 28-7 late in the second quarter. Tioga would bite back a bit with a touchdown from Kenny Ponche. That takes the lead down to 41-14. The Tioga Indians fall just short of glory, giving up the game to Franklin Parish 61-22. The Franklin Parish Patriots are crowned district champions.
Following their last-second win against Ouachita last Friday, the Ash Trojans created a four-way tie at the top of their district, meaning the Trojans needed a win tonight against Neville plus a West Monroe loss to Ruston to secure their second straight championship in 2-5A. Trojans rolled the Tigers by 26 points last November. That was not the case early on. Jarvis Blackston takes the carry for Neville, plows his way into the end zone, 7-0 Tigers. Second quarter, same score. Neville feeds their sophomore back again. 6-yard score from Blackston, and the Trojans fall behind by 14. They were down 18 to Ruston. Can they do it again? Carson Sellers is going to fire the slant to Alex Fontenot, who races past the Neville defense and scores. Trojans get back within 14, but the Neville offense kept having their way. Parker Robinson throws a jump ball, and Zaylen Young with the one-handed snag. Trojans district repeat hopes come short as Neville wins 31-14.
And another district championship on the line as DeRitter travels to Iowa. Yellow Jackets strike early on. Ashton Broussard throws a deep bomb, dropping it right into the bucket to Jeremiah Bunchel. Yellow Jackets up 7-0 early. Dragons looking to respond, and Connor Rushford looking for the edge. Instead, he finds Bryson Fontenot with a hit from Fontenot to end the drive. It was all Yellow Jackets from there. Watch the speed from Javen Adams flying downfield for the score. Iowa goes up 12-0 in the second quarter. Iowa gets the win 47-14.
Catskin game between Marksville and Bunkie. Panthers seniors doing their final walk through the Grove. No score in the second quarter. Zion Lee quickly changes that. 79 yards to the house. The senior finds the end zone to put the Panthers up 7-0. Next Bunkie possession, Austin Fitzgerald throws the screen pass to Amari Perry, who picks up a block and scores. Bunkie was up 21-0 late in the half, but Marksville storms back. Devin Laviolette. This is the second of 2 rushing scores that made this a 21-12 game at the break. Marksville down 10 in the third quarter. It's 3rd and goal. Laviolette keeps the play alive, throws a prayer to the end zone, and Jaden Price is there to answer it. Tigers back within 4, closest they've been all night, and it changes in an instant. The onside kick is scooped up by Lee. No Tiger is there to tackle him, and the Navy commit sprints to the house. Bunkie would never surrender their double-digit lead from there. Principal Chuck Norman fired up for that play. Bunkie surges back to win their 5th straight Catskin game and finish the regular season 9-1.
Man, it's everything, man. This is a big game. We knew it was going to be a fight. Love the way our guys came back and competed, especially in the second half there. We got a lot of momentum. Hats off to them. They made some plays, kind of got back in the game. Really just kind of challenged our guys to play our brand of football, and it's really what this program's about, man. I just couldn't be happier for these kids.
Plenty of more highlights on the way, including Gina versus Buckeye, but first a look at the scoreboards.
We're the Southbound High School cheerleaders, and you're watching 5th quarter.
This 5th quarter score ticker is sponsored by Louisiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Welcome back. Last Thursday, the Gina Giants won their 5th district championship in the last 6 seasons, but the rise of the program happened long before then. Here's Harrison with that story.
Gina, Louisiana is a city of just over 4,000 people. That's usually not the winning recipe of a powerhouse football program, but over the last dozen years, Jay Roark has built exactly that with one more goal to check off. Explosive plays, fireworks, and blowout victories wasn't always the norm at Gina Giants football games.
I wish you could see a video of what games used to be like when Jay took over. I mean, we didn't have the end zone here where everybody was here. You didn't have as many people in the stands, and now you come here on a Friday night and everybody in the community is here.
Then, after more than a half-century of little postseason success, Roark built the program from the ground up.
Growing up, I mean, we'd win a district title every other year, stuff like that, watching them. And then now we're winning these district titles pretty much every year and making a run in the playoffs. It's a new standard now.
In the early years, you were just trying to compete and trying to get to the playoffs. You were excited to get to the playoffs and, get beat out in the first round. Then you finally get over that hump, get to the second round, and you're excited about that. And, you start to wonder, how far can we go? In the past 2 playoffs, the Giants have learned the semifinals is a place upon reach. It just means so much because there's been so many kids and coaches on our staff that have come through here that had a part in building this thing up. And to be able to see the kids get that much closer is just a lot of fun. And none of the on-field success has happened without community support.
All this stuff that you see that's new here at the stadium was helped by sponsors in the community, people that are local people, see how the program's doing. They don't mind, helping out whenever they see the hard work that's being put in the program. It's unreal. Every week, we have people that take care of us on Mondays that feed our kids in between lifting and conditioning, and then they all show up and they're loud and cheer our kids on, and
You know, we've got great support groups, spirit groups, band, cheer, dance. It's all just one big community effort, and our kids, I hope they understand how blessed they are, because it's not like this everywhere.
As now the 2025 team hopes to take a step that no Giant has ever made.
And we've talked about all years getting over this hump. We made it to the semis 2 years in a row, lost to the state champions. We want to go to the next step.
Oh, it would mean the world. It would mean that, because from day one, that's what Coach Roark has said, is that was the goal, to get to the Dome.
It would mean the world to this community. They support this team. They're very proud of their kids, very proud of this community, and for us to be able to go down there and represent this town and this area would be so huge for our kids and our town.
Deuce McPherson and the Giants on the road tonight against Buckeye. Opening series for Gina. McPherson drops back and throws it down the sideline to Zadrian Cooper, who's in stride. 46 yards to give Gina an 8-0 lead. Buckeye trying to rally back on senior night. Zach Craig under duress. He's picked off by Kaysen Dean to set Gina in the red zone. Giants take one play to capitalize. McPherson over the middle to his tight end, Adrian Sharp. Two-score lead, life, liberty, and the pursuit of a 1 seed for Gina. It's now 24-0 Giants. They get the run game involved. Daniel Hatcher breaks through the Panthers defense, and he's off to the races. The second rushing score of the night from the junior. Gina cruises 52-0.
High stakes game over at Winfield. The Tigers hosting Lakeside. Win and you're in the playoffs. Nicholas Makashir with the old jet sweep pass to Craig St. Cyr. He will outrun the Lakeside defense, going 46 yards for the first points of the night. Extra point no good, 6-0 Tigers. Now Lakeside on the goal line. Contravian Miller will go through a few defenders for the 2-yard score. Extra point no good, and we're all tied up. Lakeside driving once again with 2 minutes before halftime. Brock Case heaves it up, and who else? None other than Cyr himself will come up with the interception. Winfield would try to score and get the lead, but gets stopped at their 5-yard line. But the Tigers will get the dub 20-6, ending the regular season on a high note and a possible playoff run.
Senior night at Leesville High School as the Wampus Cats face off against the LaGrange Gators. Halfway in the first quarter, Leesville on offense. Trell Broom makes a long pass to Mike Davis Jr. in the end zone. Leesville leading 14-0. Leesville having the ball beginning of the second quarter. Handoff to Grant Braxton. He avoids the Gator defense until he's tackled out of bounds. Nice gain there. 2 plays later, less than 10 yards to go. Braxton gets the ball, pushes into the end zone. Leesville leading 21-0. Midfield, still Leesville ball. Mike Davis Jr. wide open. Broom's going to find him. No one from LaGrange able to catch him. Another touchdown with Leesville scoring 28-0. They would win it 56-24.
And jumping right into the LaSalle hosting Montgomery, Tough Street gets the snap for the home Tigers, keeps it himself, and punches it in for the first score of the night, 6-0 LaSalle. Montgomery now answering back. Mason Jordan rolls out, finds former ACA Athlete of the Week Eli Bullock to take the lead after the 2-point conversion, 8-6. Second quarter now, Jordan spots Gainey downfield, but a huge tackle by Caden Finley pops the ball up and into the hands of Aiden Brillingsley. That's a huge play for the home Tigers. Now the home Tigers now driving down the field. Wyatt King at QB. He goes right up the middle to take back the lead, 12-8 going into the break. Third quarter, Montgomery needing to get something going, and Jordan on the run throws it to Gainey, who makes the catch off balance, keeping both feet in bounds. Montgomery now in the red zone. Jordan hands it off to Jeremiah Christian. He goes around the outside, walking in easily, taking back the lead. Closing out the third quarter, Street calls his own number. He goes right through the hole for the 2-yard touchdown, making it 16-18 LaSalle. Fast forward now to the fourth quarter. LaSalle back in the lead, 32-30. 2 minutes left in the game. Montgomery inching down the field. Christian gets the rock and takes it through the LaSalle defense for the win. LaSalle falls to Montgomery 36-32.
It was senior night as the Grand Cougars faced off against West Washita. The Chiefs came out strong early on. Brody Otwell powers his way into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. West Washita's defense made their presence known right away with a big sack. Later in the first half, another scoring opportunity for West Washita. This time the quarterback Booth runs it in for the score, making it 14-0 Chiefs. Grant trying to stage a comeback. Ahmad Sykes, what a great season he's had, rushes in for the the touchdown to close the gap, 14-7. Later in the game, Sykes continues his big night with another touchdown run to the outside, but West Washita gets the win, 54-52.
And our plays of the week are next, but first, another look at the scoreboards.
This fifth quarter scoreboard is sponsored by Antune Hospitality Group's family of restaurants, including Popeyes, Louisiana Kitchen, and Outlaws Barbecue, Louisiana's most wanted and always the winning call.
Watching fifth quarter on News Channel 5.
Welcome back. It's time to show you the best plays from fifth quarter week 10.
Last week, the Astrosians came back in the game and in the votes for the cool play of the week. Now let's see who can close the regular season on top. Of course, our cool plays of the week are brought to you by Southern Air. Play of the week 1, A Star is Born. Bunkie trying to ice the game. They feed the ball to freshman Katron Watson, and he runs through a couple of Tiger defenders and eventually finds the open field. 95 yards, the full length of the field to the end zone to seal a catskin win for the Panthers. He is the next one up for Bunkie football stars. Now for play of the week number 2, Nicholas Mockashir with the old jet sweep pass to Craig St. Cyr. He will outrun the Lakeside defense, going 46 yards the distance for the touchdown, getting the Winfield Tigers' first points of the night that helped lead to a big win. Our final play of the week comes from the LaSalle Tigers. Montgomery has the ball. Hayden Gainey is the intended receiver. Good defense from Caden Finley. Pops into the air, and Aiden Billingsley takes it with a great interception and a great play for the LaSalle defense.
And here are the easy steps to vote for this week's cool play of the week. Just go to our website at KALB.com, find the fifth quarter tab under sports, and all you have to do is vote for what you think is the top play. We'll reveal the winner during Sunday night's sports night. And while you're voting for your favorite plays, make sure to vote for your favorite players. Nominations are open for this week's ACA Athlete of the Week. To nominate, just go to KALB.com, find the Athlete of the Week selection under sports, and nominate your favorite player from there. We'll be featuring the winner on Thursday night.
And a huge thank you to Antunes Hospitality Group and their family of restaurants for feeding our entire fifth quarter crew tonight. So we had 5 Sandlot teams playing for a district championship this weekend. If my math is correct, we went 0 for 5. But some record-breaking performances to highlight.
And I mean, of course, Grant has Mod Sykes. He has the 2,000 yards now. So I mean, congratulations to him as well.
And he's only a junior. It's going to be scary what he's able to do during his senior year. Regular season is in the books. We know we had some district championships lost. Gino was the lone Sandlot team to win theirs. But now we turn the page into the postseason. What are you looking forward to most?
I mean, I think we have to start with Winfield being able to come back. They are now in that playoff contention, so congratulations to them as well with the first-year head coach.
And playoffs round 1 next week on fifth quarter. We'll see you then.
Have a great night, Sinla.